Well, hello, and we're in the woods. That's me and Millie. I'm trying not to trip over. And it's the evening, and I've got my little, can you see that? Got my little cardigan, short sleeve cardigan on that's knitted with all the bits and pieces of experimental natural dyeing and some spinning of rare breeds. Just made it into a little short sleeve cardigan. And although the sun is still up and it's still summer, it's starting to get a little bit chilly in the evenings, hence why I've got this on. It still needs buttons, and I want to go to the charity shop and see if I can get some interested thrifted buttons. So I went to the big charity shop on the A40 to see if I could find something, and no, they didn't seem to have had their crafting bits and pieces out. They had some other fun bits and pieces. Oh, I'm trying not to trip over because the sun's kind of coming in and out. Anyway, so didn't manage to find buttons, but I'm sure I will. And quick update really. So RSI, repetitive strain injury, it is getting better, but it's taking a long time. My knuckles now are really where I'm feeling it, so the rest of my hands are much better, and that's purely from resting. And I've tried various other things, but really it's the resting that's made the difference. And the thing that gave me the injury in the first place, which was putting the rims, the silicone rims on Andrew's wheelchair so he can self-propel without getting like really freezing hands, because he has because he's had a brain hemorrhage. Then his brain doesn't feel hot and cold like we would feel hot and cold. It kind of feels the opposite. So if he puts his hand on cold metal, it's like it has an electric shock for him. So anyway, yeah. Been waiting 6 months for the wheelchair service to come and replace them, and we actually gave up waiting, bought some, and they now have got to a point where they don't fit anymore because they stretch, they don't last forever. And wonderful guy from the wheelchair service came a few days ago, and we used to have a really local guy that used to come in and do wheelchair repairs, but he retired, and then it's taken a really long time to recruit someone new for the area. So the guys up near Cardiff have said there are so many people waiting in West Wales for wheelchair services that they've actually driven all those hours and hours down the motorway to actually look after the service users in West Wales. So really grateful to him, because I mean it was a huge journey for him on the hottest day of the year. And he's fixed it, and hopefully that'll be fixed for the next few months. They have recruited a new person, but the training takes quite a long time. So fingers crossed I won't have to keep doing that process, which is what was giving me the problems. Plus probably then doing all that spinning for Tour de Fleece probably didn't really help. So yeah, no spinning again this week. I'm starting to get a little bit stir crazy not doing any crafting. But you did say you liked the random nonsense from inside my head videos, so this is a random nonsense from inside my head video. Okay, so see if we can do walking and talking. So I went to the charity shop and they had some really nice vintage bits, but kind of nothing I wanted to buy. So they had some lovely sewing machines and various bits and pieces, but I was really looking for crafting supplies and they just didn't have any. But that does quite often happen when it's this time of the year, summer, because the population of Pembrokeshire doubles during the summer with all the holidaymakers. I mean, it's very important that we have the holidaymakers. I'm not saying we shouldn't have them, because we absolutely do need them, but it does mean that the charity shops get a little bit kind of lacking in stock. Oh, hang on. Hang on a moment. So as you can see, that despite the fact we have had very little rain, just being in this little bit of shade means that things are still looking a little bit green. And the trees up here got quite a few mature trees. They're surviving okay. We do get sea mist, which obviously is a little bit of moisture, and I think it's just been enough to keep things alive. So the other thing I've been doing is actual work that pays the bills, which is pretty important to do because this time of the year I'm really getting ready for fourth quarter. So I've been designing lots of kind of fourth quarter things. So I did a fair bit of watercolour, actual proper watercolour with watercolours and paper and paint, not digital, not AI, and been creating autumn baby showers. And I'll probably use a version of the kind of the wreath, which I will show you a picture of so you'll know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'll use a version of that wreath for some bridal showers as well, and all that. So all that painting is all individual paintings of the different elements, so I can rearrange them and put them in lots of different kind of alliterations. That's not the word I'm looking for, is it? No, put them in lots of different designs so that they can so they can be sort of for autumn. So I'll do a Friendsgiving invitation, and I'll probably put some sort of Indian corn in that. I've got an Indian corn illustration, and I'll turn that into something or other. So yeah, so that's all good. And this shop actually has picked up a bit, and maybe it's because I've actually been giving it some time. You know, note to self, actually work on your business if you want it to provide you with an income. And yeah, so that's been quite good, and I have found I can do watercolour for a short period of time without it hurting my hands too much. As I say, it's really just my knuckles now, and they are getting better. So I'm really hoping I'm going to be back to crafting very soon, because I'm going a little bit crazy not being able to craft. I got to the point yesterday where I was doing junk journaling. I mean, I haven't done junk journaling in months, but it was just, I have to do something with my hands, and I can't knit, and I'm not hand sewing. I was going to do some machine sewing, but I kind of, I've got, yeah, that actually kind of requires me to actually set the machine up and do various things, so I hadn't done any of that. Put out another video on the gardening channel, so that was video 2 on the gardening channel. Yeah, it's okay. I kind of watched it back and thought, yeah, I could have done that better, but you know, I'm just finding my style over there, and it is very much going to be much more sort of tips and kind of what I'm planting, how to plant stuff, more of that sort of channel rather than a vlogging channel, as this is just, as I say, random nonsense from inside my head with the occasional bit of craft videos. So yeah, that's what I've been doing this week, and I was very pleased to actually be able to do some watercolour. I do love to do watercolour. I wouldn't say I'm the world's greatest watercolourist, but I do it well enough to be able to use it as illustrations. Oh, blinding myself. But, yeah, so I do it well enough to be able to put it on invitations. You know, it's not, you don't, I'm not exhibiting at the Royal Society, am I? So, anyway, right, turn you around, show you what's going on up here. So there's Millie, and as you can see, a little bit of water still coming out of the streams. And we don't have a hosepipe ban here. Other parts of Wales do. In fact, other parts of Pembrokeshire do, but we don't. I mean, I'm still being very cautious with the watering. And if you see the gardening video, and I'll link the channel in the description. It's only got 2 videos on it, but I'll link it anyway. Yeah, if you see the gardening channel, you'll see that everything is looking extremely dry and crispy in the garden. But here, there's obviously enough water up here on the sort of the side of the mountain that it's all right. So we got the fright of our life last night because they did one of those emergency alerts on mobile phones, and the first time they sent it in Welsh, because I don't read Welsh, and so I was like, oh, what does this mean? Does it mean there's a fire? And they then sent it in English, and no, there wasn't actually a fire here, but they were just warning that there was a high risk of fire. And I mean, there's a really bad fire in in South Wales, sort of Rhondda I think it is, which is sort of up above Cardiff a bit. And one of my neighbours, her daughter lives in Cardiff, so she was very concerned. I think there's a couple of YouTubers I watch that are pretty close to the fires as well. So there's Sean on Sean James Cameron channel, and then, oh gosh, is it Isabel on My Wild Welsh Garden? I think it's Isabel. Anyway, yeah, so My Wild Welsh Garden, I think she's really close as well. Oh, very concerning. I mean, the whole world appears to be on fire, literally and metaphorically. So, yeah, all a bit concerning, and it was a bit concerning to have that kind of, yeah, that warning last night. So fingers crossed we get some rain soon. We got a little bit of drizzle last night, but I mean, it didn't do anything. It just kind of was in the air, you know. By the time it hit the ground, it just evaporated. Oopsie. Try not to fall over, Rebecca. Yeah, so that's what's been going on in my world. So why don't you let me know what's going on in your world? What are you working on? As I say, I'm working on work, not actually craft stuff. I really want to be working on craft stuff, but I know that I have to rest these poor old hands as much as possible, because resting and not spinning, which is, I'm desperate to start spinning and knitting and weaving, but just not doing that is really helping. So I'm fingers crossed, give me another couple of weeks and it's going to be a-okay. So I'm sorry, you're going to have to put up with non-crafting videos on my crafting channel, which, oh dear, oh well, you know, as I keep telling myself, it's just a hobby. I mean, it's a hobby I love, so, you know, I'll just try and not worry too much about it. So we are nearly at the end of our walk. We get to the end of this path, turn round, go back the other way. We could do a loop, but the loop's kind of along the road, and Millie's such a little scaredy cat. She really doesn't like vehicles at all. And I have tried very hard to train her not to be frightened of them, but she just is. And, you know, I don't know what I can do about that, really. Go on then. What you doing? What you doing, you mad thing? Oh, I don't actually know how long this video is going to be. Probably not that long. But I really appreciate you kind of sticking around and supporting me while I'm doing my non-crafting videos. And I will keep you updated, and fingers crossed, but not too hard because it blimmin' hurts, I'll be crafting really soon. Anyway, I will see you in the next one. So bye for now.